Hey, good afternoon, everybody. We're in the shop today doing something a little bit different. And we're going to be using some new pieces of equipment that I've recently acquired. And come across this piece here, a piece of maple. And it's a crotch piece, and I wanted to keep as much of the piece as I could. Right now I've used a 15-inch template to center my piece on the mounting plate, and so we're going to be right in there somewhere. But as you can see, the ends go farther than the 18 inches needed for my Laguna, and that was the recent acquisition that I've purchased the 20-inch extension and the tools needed to allow me to slide the headstock all the way to the end, which will allow me to fully rotate without, make a wire out of me here. Here we go. Loosen that, and as we slide this forward, I must not be completely unlocked here. There we go. And there we go. And this will slide out to where it swings over the edge, and it will allow free rotation of the piece. So we're going to attempt to use this for the first time and see how it goes. This is going to be an experience for everybody, I'm guessing. But I have a chunk missing on the bowl side. It's only probably a couple inches thick, so it's not going to be a very deep bowl by any means. So I have a chunk missing here. So I think on the bowl side of the wings, I'm going to taper the wings down to try to eliminate that. If not, I'll have to fill it with resin or something to fill that void. But anyway, so we've gotten full rotation now, that we'll be able to turn it and cut it and make a bowl. So let me get my gear set up, my breathing apparatus and knives together, and we'll get started and we'll see what we can make here. So worst case, we end up making about a 14-inch bowl out of a crotch piece, and that's very doable too. But I'd really like to get this entire piece together if we can and get a little experience doing a bigger bowl. So all right, so let's get this squared away and I'll get back with you. Well, we finished our platter. I guess you could call it a platter. Very thin detail. The bowl feature was right around 14 inches. Everything kind of went according to plan as far as the lathe setup and turning here. Very pleased with that, and got some things to learn about odd shaped bowls or platters. When it was rotating, it was pretty much like a propeller. I mean, it was off center, obviously, and the best I could probably get was about 400 RPMs, maybe a little bit more than that, before I had too much oscillation and hopping. And when I was cutting, I got a lot of the, you know, which was expected when you're cutting here and such. Well, that's new to me. I don't do it a whole lot, so that was a challenge. I've got some places on here that I'm just not real pleased with it. I did a lot of sanding. Got out the belt sander and stuff like that and took out a lot of stuff. Unfortunately, it's just, but I think we got it looking very nice. I mean, I'm pleased with it. Doing the backside, I did get it on the ends and the wings. I got a little bit too thin, which made this gap here too shallow. So I had to fill it with resin. So I had some. Otherwise, I would have gone all the way to the end, and it would have been paper thin. And I don't think I could have done that. So we filled that with resin, put a little bit of touch of blue there and here, just to fill in those voids. And of course, this is maple, pretty colors. I just wish I could have got to speed up a little bit more so I could make it a whole lot smoother. But I think that's the challenge of an off-centered piece in doing so. Another issue or something that I forgot, I did a little first grade error here. When I started doing the top, I didn't flatten the surface completely before I started working on my bowl. I started working on the bowl first, and of course, when I got the bowl, I lost some of the width here when I started taking some of this side out. So I eventually just stopped, and that's when I went to the belt sander to just take care of some chainsaw marks and just to get it smooth and stuff. It's a rustic piece, so I'm gonna go with that. There's nothing uniform about it, which is okay. And I know I'm my worst critic when it comes to that. And it's a learning process, this thing, but overall, I'm pleased with the Laguna setup, able to do this, doing larger bowls. Looking forward to doing that. And this is larger, small. This is always a challenge. So anyway, we finished it, got it completed. If you stuck around with us, I appreciate it. If you like the content, you got suggestions, I would love to hear from them when it comes to stuff like this, ideas, because I don't do it a whole lot, but when I do it, it's always a real challenge. So anyway, leave a comment, and we'll start the conversation back and forth and learn from each other. That's what it's all about. So anyway, maple dish bowl, kind of a centerpiece, and we'll have some pictures at the end of the video for you to take a look at. And otherwise, thanks for watching. If you like this content, I would love for you to like and subscribe to this channel, and that would be great. So thanks for watching, and we'll do it again some other time. Until then, keep turning, and we'll see you next time.